In 1927, on the 12th day of Tammuz, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak Schneerson, the previous leader of the Chabad movement, was freed from imprisonment in Soviet jail for his work spreading Torah Judaism. After being freed, he told of a meditation that had helped him cope with being in prison. But as someone who exemplified the deepest levels of faith and always lived his life in line with his belief that everything that happens is meant to be and ultimately in his best interest, why did he need a special meditation to cope with imprisonment? Let's take a look at something that's somewhat in vogue: entrepreneurship. Today, young people who found successful companies often hold celebrity status. But like all things celebrity, there's a lot behind the scenes that's not all that glorious. Entrepreneurship can allow people to accumulate tremendous wealth and to live lifestyles that other people dream of, but it comes at a cost. The obvious cost of entry for running a successful business is hard work, or in chic terminology, grind or hustle. But there's another cost that's less tangible: the emotional burden of the possibility of losing it all. As long as you work for someone else, you may be devoted and you may really care, but you won't lie awake at night unable to sleep because you feel concern for the business in your gut. When it's your venture, you will, because at the end of the day, it won't matter that you sincerely gave it everything you could. If the business doesn't succeed, it's going to cost you. Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak didn't work for Judaism. Ensuring that the world be made into a godly place was his personal business, and his hunger to make it happen kept him awake at night. The fact that his imprisonment was divinely ordained and ultimately in his best interest didn't change the fact that he couldn't teach and spread Torah Judaism from prison, and that bothered him deeply. He needed a special meditation to overcome his distress because he really cared. As we commemorate his liberation, it's the perfect time to also recall his experience in imprisonment, and to think about what meditations we need to focus on to bring ourselves into a mind space where we truly care about making this world into a place where God feels at home. If you haven't yet, click on the subscribe button, then click on the notification bell to see future videos. And please again, share the link wherever you share things on social media, Facebook, wherever it is, WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp status, to help this message reach more people. This has been the Bites of Judaism podcast. This podcast has been made possible by Mr. and Mrs. David and Malki Smetana. If you found it valuable, please leave a 5-star rating and a review. It really does help it reach more people. And tell your friends about it. If you haven't yet, you can subscribe on all the major podcast platforms at rabbiglick.link/podcast. To dedicate a future episode of the podcast, send an email to podcast@rabbiglick.com. See you next time.